Hello. Hello. Sir David the Bard. Let me fix my camera. Damn kids. Oh, God. Okay, Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you from a little town here in Massachusetts. It's called Westfield, Massachusetts. And I lived here years ago. Years and years ago, I guess when George Washington was walking through the town, I don't know, long time ago. Westfield's a nice little town. Nothing fancy, nothing unique. I lived here in Great Barrington, Massachusetts for a while. That was cool. And Stockbridge. But anyway, I wanted to do this video, and I'm not sure why I'm doing this video, because it's a good thing and a bad thing. There's some good news and there's some bad news, okay? First of all, I'm doing it because I lived in Westfield, Massachusetts, and I just thought it was unusual to see a story coming out of the little town in Massachusetts I used to live in. Now, here's the story, okay? There are two sisters, and they live 4 blocks apart from each other. Well, they went out to get their mail. That's not unusual. But what's unusual... Now, if you're a animal lover, turn this off. Turn it off. The Bard is weird. I see funny things in unfunny situations. Okay, so, you know, I'm not an animal hater at all. The more animal a girl is, the more I like her. No shit. Anyway, they open their damn mailbox up, and they find a rabbit's head. No body! I don't know if they're going to get the bodies later. I don't know. Now, I know the mailman many times will bring you things you don't want. Like IRS audits, other kinds of information. Now, I've never gone to the mailbox and found a rabbit head. Now, I guess if you went to the mailbox and you found a rabbit's foot, that might be a lucky thing. But anyway, the town is all, what's that word they used in the Minuteman? What is that? You guys all know this shit. I can't remember. The town is all astir over the rabbit heads. Now, here's the problem, I guess, for the police. How do you do a lineup of headless bunnies? I don't know. You bring all the bunnies in, and 2 of them have no heads. And the person being accused goes, oh, it's those 2. Jesus, I don't know. I'm a sick person. And no, I haven't had my meds this morning. Now that I think about it, I got to go down there and suck down another $800 a month just to keep the Bard alive. Anyway, Obama's my friend. He pays for all that shit. I love the black man. Tap dance, tap dance. I sent him my shoes to shine, and I haven't seen him since. I had 2 Secret Service guys show up, but they didn't have my shoes. Anyway, if you're a kid, I guess practical jokes are funny. When I was a child in Ojai, California, that's where I grew up, there was a man, I think he's dead now, so I can say things about him. He can't sue me. Bill Jackson. He was a doctor. And Bill Jackson was a Mormon. And he was the bishop of my ward. And I guess he's maybe 15 years older than I am. So I was a kid and he was a young bishop. Well, Bill was kind of a cocky son of a bitch. He and we never got along because I guess I was jealous. He had a beautiful wife. He had plenty of money. Everyone liked him. And he was a doctor. And I didn't know this now that I think about it. See, these old things come up in my head. My second wife, Janet, had to have now let me be politically correct. She had to have a doctor look at her pee-pee. So Bill got to see my wife's pee-pee. So anyway, that's on the side. I wish it was on the side. I was married to the girl. Anyway, he drove a red Jaguar. Did I say that right? Jaguar? And we didn't have any Jaguars in Ojai except Bill Jackson, so everybody knew when he went by. It was Bill. He didn't like me, and probably with good reason. So me and my friend Sims, I won't give you Sims's last name, he's a dentist. He's a Mormon. I hung out with Mormon kids, and we were as bad, perhaps, as the others. Atheists. Anyway, we saw Bill Jackson's car over at the hospital, and it was in the evening, and we had boys, we had a dead cat. Now, I don't know what the hell we were doing with a dead cat, but we had it. And, you know, there's not a lot of fun playing with a dead cat. You can put it on a string and drag it like they do in the Philippines, but, you know, in the Philippines, they'll eat the damn thing. You got to drag it very quickly because families will come and, you know, it's supper. Anyway, Sims and I thought it would be funny to put the dead cat on the hand-leathered seats of Bill Jackson's Jaguar. So, we sat out front. He got off from surgery or whatever, or looking at girls' pee-pees. I don't know what he was doing in the hospital. But he came out and he opened the door. He was pissed. He didn't know who did it, but he knew who did it. So anyway, he throws the cat out on the ground, and, you know, the cat didn't run. We know that. So he gets in his car and he drives away. Well, right across the street from the hospital in Ojai, we had a theater. So Sims and I go, well, it worked with Bill Jackson. Let's take it to the theater. So when I repeat these things, I realized I was mentally ill then. Other people knew it, but back in those days, we didn't know what to do with people like me. So we took it into the theater, and the lights were out when we put it down on one of the seats, and then we went back 2 or 3 rows behind where the dead cat seat was. So these kids, girls come in and go to sit down in the seat, and they feel this fuzzy little thing there, and before long, they feel rigor mortis. They go, ah! So now the manager comes down. He wants to know who put the dead cat. I told him, I said, I think he bought a ticket. I saw him standing in line, but the movie was so boring it killed him. So anyway, dead rabbit heads in your mailbox. Now, is that a federal crime? I think it is everywhere. I don't think you're allowed to put anything in a mailbox that is not mail. But anyway, maybe these heads had postage stamps glued on their heads. I don't know. But anyway, take a look at the link. Look at it for yourself and realize, you know, these rabbits did not have health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins and the sinews, power in the priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. They lost their heads. Bard gone.